Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio. Alright, my lovely Scorpios, let's get right into it. Pull out your romance angel messages for the week. This is a timestamped video, so you can go into the description, jump ahead if you want to. Honeymoon, beautiful time together, away, reconciliation, someone from your past is returning, and wedding. Wow. All right. Now with wedding, we talk about, it could also be a higher level of commitment as well. It could be a wedding that you're going to from someone else. Really, really nice energy though. So let's go ahead and get out your animal spirits for the week, Scorpio. We're going to see what kind of events are happening for you, what kind of energies you might be resonating with, what kind of energies may be coming into you from others around. Again, just take what resonates with you and disregard the rest, all right? Alright, here we go. Wow. Alright, so you saw me shuffle. If you go through my other videos, I was wondering if this was going to happen. The elephant has come out in this position now. This is the 5th video. Alright, unbelievable. We have the eagle as well, air energy. This is really a week for a running theme, and we have tarantula, also fire energy. It's really incredible. I mean, this is very rare. Oftentimes I do have cards, especially with the animal spirit cards, we will have like the bee or the wolf. These are some of the players that show up in my readings often. My subscribers and regulars know this, but even if you look at the thumbnails for this weekly, you can see in the thumbnails the 3 animal spirits pulled in each reading. You can see how many the elephant has come out for in the first position. So this is really a divine message for my collective, right? And so when we get into the elephant, let me just take a moment. I want to really be clear here that you may or may not resonate with this, right? Just because it is a running theme for the readings this week, but that does mean even if you don't resonate specifically with elephant energy, once I go through and describe it for you, it can still be coming in for you, or it could be coming in for somebody that you're dealing with. It could be coming in for your significant other. But let's get right into it. The elephant is an extremely auspicious, wise, unstoppable animal spirit. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. It's associated with Ganesh, representing immense wisdom as well as immense good fortune. All right, the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. This is the creature that knocks down trees in the jungle to create a path. Can oftentimes knock down trees to get you to walk a particular path as well, right? But rest assured, the path will soon become clear for you once the elephant energy comes in. And along with it comes so much reaffirmation and good luck and good fortune. This creature is going to illuminate the way. And this is just coming in for everyone. So for a lot of people who have been feeling blocked up until recently in your life, perhaps you've been feeling a little bit unable to move forward. You may have been stuck in some of the obstacles, unable to find the way forward, right? Feeling quite anxious. Well, the elephant energy is one of these. It's the most auspicious, arguably the most auspicious card, because it really comes in despite you doing anything to bring it in. It's an unstoppable force. And certainly with this energy showing up for so many readings, this is definitely divine kind of energy coming in, certainly for my collective, right? For those of you who are drawn to my videos. Now we have eagle, okay? And the eagle is air energy, of course, also very strong. The eagle represents all-pervading power. It is also the card for seeking truth and transforming karma. And this is a beautiful combination, Scorpio, eagle and elephant. It means that the eagle is really lighting the way. This great bird is really spiritually and physically strong. So it can indicate a transformation in yourself, Scorpion. The eagle, I believe, is also one of your higher selves, right? Scorpion energy can resonate. I believe it's with Scorpio, or Scorpio crab, eagle, and I believe it is dove. Now, the eagle kind of pushes us to be our best and brightest selves, right? The eagle comes in for the sake of your transformation, to clear your karma, right? Because you are being your best and brightest self. When you're doing that, you clear a lot of negative karma you may have accumulated in the past. The eagle just really brings with it a lot of strength, you know, a lot of strength and a lot of ability to see the truth in a situation. And this is just all really good for you, Scorpio, because you are certainly, right now, you are certainly transforming perhaps some negative karma that you've been forced to kind of hold on to for some time. Well, right now it's really burning off, and certainly with the elephant energy, very, very strong. So now we have the beautiful tarantula, and the tarantula is also associated with fire energy. Now we have also the spider in the deck, but the spider is an earthy energy associated with the earth element. The tarantula is associated with fire because the tarantula is also associated with following our karmic path in a way, right? The tarantula talks about being at a crossroads in your life, right? And claiming your life's purpose. It represents a moment in your life when a decision has to be made, Scorpio. You have to decide what you truly desire. You know, and it talks about prioritizing what you truly desire. It's time to really go after the things that you've always truly wanted, right? Not the things that you thought you couldn't have, but the things you truly want, your life's deeper purpose, your dharma, right? Tarantula energy is associated with dharma as well, all right? Try not to get bogged down in routines or habits from the past when tarantula energy is in, because you're about to refocus your life to a new stage, right? So it's time for you to focus on the future and not the past. Tarantula energy talks about also kind of letting go from sort of behaviors and habits and ways of thinking and behaving that are really associated with the past and have no focus or no purpose in your future, where you are now really kind of choosing a more sort of you're following a path that is more dharma, right? Dharma centered, where everything that you're doing is now going to be in line with what your life's purpose is, what you feel about you know, the quality, the value to your life, right? The tarantula is extremely patient and calm. And so this calm energy, this patient energy comes in when we need to make the right decision, when we're at a crossroads in our life and it's time to make the decision to follow perhaps a road that you would not have followed before, but that is truly in line with your dharma. All right, this is very, very highly transformative set of cards, Scorpio. Honeymoon, reconciliation, and wedding. So for some of you, yes, this is a moment where you're going to be coming back to your soulmate. Some of you may be deciding that this is your mate for life. Some of you may be getting married, celebrating a marriage, right? But this is a really big stage for some of you, Scorpios. And this week, a lot of conversations and a lot of thinking happens about it. Let's get right into your forecast. I'm just so shocked that the elephant has come out so many times. And also, it's not even that it's come out, it's the fact that it's come out as the first card as well. Just again shows you its importance. All right, Scorpio, let's get into, we're going to pull out about 5 to 8 3-card spreads, and you may or may not resonate with these, and this is fine. These are also time-stamped in the description, so you can jump back and forth to a spread if it resonated with you. All right, let's get right into it. We have Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. There you go, right away. Truth Seeker. Right now, you're really... the Knight of Swords comes in because you're being very active about being honest with yourself, being honest with those around you, right? It's extremely important right now, certainly when you're making these big decisions. Again, here's the Wheel of Fortune coming in. So there is your bounty, your fortune from your elephant energy coming in. Right now, opportunities are at your feet, Scorpio, that you could really... just take the most out of, right? Because you're also resonating with Magician energy, and the Magician is so adept and so skillful and so able to use his skills for, use his skills interdynamically, right? Use whatever he needs when he needs it to accomplish the task, right? And so it's the perfect opportunity, certainly with your ability right now to really set your sights on what you truly desire, to be honest in all things, and really be honest with yourself as well. And so in this way, this is a perfect opportunity for some of you to take advantage of some really amazing opportunities coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. 4 of Cups, King of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. So some of you... Interesting. Some of you may be sort of not ready for a relationship. Somebody's handing you a cup of love and you're being a bit cagey about it. You're not really sure what it's going to involve. So, but the thing is, you're also being kind of like, you're waiting and seeing, because this King of Wands energy is in, and it's quite interesting. The King of Wands is a very sort of enigmatic character. He kind of leads by example. He's very supportive and ambitious, right? He has Wands energy, so he's highly creative, and he's willing to sort of hear you out. He's the sort of eccentric king in a way, right? And it's so interesting because it's like at this point right now, for some of you Scorpios, you're just not willing to take this cup of love for somebody because you feel like you really have another purpose. Some of you are getting into your career a lot more. You're wanting to follow your goal or your passion with regard to something that you do that brings in money, but something that's also very close to your heart. And I think for some of you, you simply don't have the room for this relationship. Now, this could be a cup coming in to request perhaps reconciliation. And so you may accept the cup later on, but this week you're not ready to. This week, for some of you, you're not ready to. And I'll say why. Because your focus is really right now is attuned to your future and to your really own specific goals. You're not sure how this person handing you the cup will actually fit into that. All right, King of Cups, Justice, and we have the Emperor. Wow. So some of you have a relationship with someone who's really fiery, right? And you guys have an alpha relationship. Now, this is not a gender-specific engagement. Emperor is associated with Aries energy, but it's also associated with really obstinate, kind of strong, fiery, stable energy, though. Very stable, very powerful, right? He's the leader among men, so his dignity, his authority, his power, right? It's all legitimate, right? But you also are resonating with King of Cups, Scorpio, and your power is also legitimate because you are also a king in your own right. And so you two really bump heads. And like I say, this does not necessarily have to be a same sex or a different sex or a relationship. It doesn't really matter about the genders. This is going to be two people who are essentially alpha characters. One is maybe resonating with more fire energy, but you, Scorpio, are also resonating with fire and water energy. Kings are associated with fire and cups of water. So you've met your match with this person, and this week perhaps is, for some of you, there is a reconciliation in the sense that what was out of balance between you comes into balance. Okay, you strike a really beautiful, perfect balance with this person. It could be that you were working out the kinks in your relationship, right? Because you're both so headstrong, but you are very different in different ways, and you do care for each other. And so this alpha interaction really needed a rebalancing, and this week it happens. 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and 5 of Wands. Wow. So some of you are maintaining your position. You're standing your ground. You're starting to come up with some really creative solutions to some problems that are coming in from the outside world, right? But you're maintaining your ground. You're maintaining your position, and you're maintaining your path towards your goal, right? You're not being swayed from that. You realize that there will be obstacles, or there will be hurdles. There will be problems that you have to solve along the way, and it is a battle, but you understand that and you accept that. However, in another area in your life, some of you Scorpios are coming to the end of something. You're finally coming to the end of a period in your life where you really took a lot of jabs. You took a lot of injuries to your heart. You took a lot of injuries to your ego, most of all, right? We all go through periods like that in our lives, right? Difficult periods in our lives that are humbling. It could be, going through poverty, or going through sickness, or going through whatever the case may be, going through rehabilitation, or whatever the case may be. But these times and stages in our lives which take a toll on our ego, right? And ultimately they destroy our small ego, because the ego is a very small version of ourselves, and so it is easily inflated and easily destroyed, right? But in this case, it's been destroyed over a period of time with a lot of injury, a lot of pain, but it's now the end of it, right? And you let go of that, Scorpio. You come out of this with a new ego, an expanded ego, one that has learned a lot more, one that is more humble, more compromising, more empathetic, more understanding, more nurturing. All of these other higher qualities come in with this new ego, because the old ego has been destroyed. All right, and this is a quantum leap. 10 of Swords represents a quantum leap in our own sort of progression, right? Our spiritual and mental progression more than anything. So you go through this now, you realize this, you have this kind of epiphany in a way this week, Scorpio. And right on the heels of it, you do kind of still continue to have a bit of a struggle somewhere in your life, a power struggle. And this could also be because some people do not like the fact that you are ascending, that you're changing. I often see this whenever we see tens or completion, or a personal jump forward in growth. We will find cards that represent energies of outsiders or people around us who want to bring negativity in. But you can really very easily handle this, Scorpio. We have Moon energy, Queen of Swords, and we have the Hermit. All right, wow. So Moon energy, it's interesting. So for some of you, you may have really been unsure of your feelings. You're unsure of your feelings. You may be unsure of the feelings of another person as well. Moon energy the moon represents deep, complex emotions that we can't really understand, but that scare us sometimes and make us apprehensive. But we need to really go inside and understand these areas of ourselves to truly understand who we are, right? Or to truly understand the nature of a relationship with someone. Moon can also indicate information that's hidden from us, energy that's hidden from us, or facts, or I want to say interpretations or perspectives that are hidden from us for whatever reason. And so this week, you come in with that, but the Queen of Swords kind of cuts away a lot of this, in a sense that she's going to be really honest with who she is. And so for you, Scorpio, if you're dealing with this situation, you may be dealing with someone who's being kind of cagey with their feelings. or you're being cagey with your feelings, but whichever the case may be, but the person you're dealing with is kind of like, yeah, okay, well, if you want to be that way, you can, but this is who I am, right? And it may be you, Scorpio, if you're resonating with this, you may be the one to say to your person, look, this is who I am, whoever is on the other side of this dynamic with the moon, and say, look, I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. If you just show me who you are, we can get to the bottom of these feelings. And for some of you, you come out of this choosing to walk the path alone because you realize that you still have a lot more work to do before you can really connect with someone, else on that level, right? Some of you are realizing that this moon energy is coming in because you still need to do some internal shadow work, and so that comes in with the Hermit. Some of you have the conversation with your person and you guys don't come together. You don't understand each other, and again, either you or your person decide to kind of go off on their own for a little while to sort of look within themselves. Ace of Wands, the Fool, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is going to be the last spread. Ace of Wands talks about a new endeavor, right? And with the Fool coming in, so for some of you Scorpios, you're about to either start a new relationship, a very long-lasting, passionate affair. Some of you may be starting a new job or a new project, but whatever the case may be, Ace of Wands talks about something that is really close to your heart, that you feel really strongly about, really passionately about, and your whole life is going to change as a result of this new beginning, of this new ace, because the Fool is in, and the Fool is about to take a quantum leap. Not only is he about to embark on an unknown path, and that almost always indicates a new stage in our lives, but he's about to make a quantum leap in his own self-realization and understanding. And it's really beautiful energy. Queen of Pentacles can also indicate the person that you may be moving forward with. It can also indicate energy that you are resonating with right now. The Queen of Pentacles energy, she understands what it takes to manifest her dreams and her wishes. She understands that it takes nurturing, that it takes time, it takes energy, that you have to imbue a situation with your own emotional strength in order for it to manifest. Queens are associated with water, and so Queen of Pentacles, we see a queen who brings her emotions to the manifestation of beauty around her, of wealth around her, to the manifestation of her goals and her dreams. And, pentacles aren't always just about money. We live in a material world. We're made out of flesh and bone. This is all part of the material world. Health, beauty, maintaining your environment, maintaining support physically for your family and yourself. All of these are parts of the material plane. And so the Queen of Pentacles understands that these things are still important, and that as long as she imbues the task with her own sort of like emotional reservoir, she will be able to manifest her dreams, right? She treats them as if they're a child of hers because she bears them. She bears them unto the world. And so in this way, it's that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creative process that we can see the end result of. All right, guys, so this is it. You're reading Scorpio for September 29th to October 5th. I hope it did resonate with you. If it did, go ahead and like the video or make a comment. I do love reading all of the comments. Most of my videos are watched by people who aren't subscribers, and that's fine. I appreciate you stopping by, but if you like these readings and you want to see more of them, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you can be notified. But for right now, Scorpio, you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, and I will see you next week for the weeklies. Bye-bye.